Camera, say hello or something. Anyway, we're on the rails of today's video shoot and let's get going with our fluffy shit and nothing things of tonight. I tell you what, hello everyone out there in nicest immense huge and Atlantis, man, I'm back. Now I'm back home. I'm still home, I say, without heading out. I have to do it after finalizing my video shoot of tonight. Once I have it done, I will probably have some more purchases or at a local grocery store or big like a supermarket, and they sell foods there, and I'm gonna so fucking cold here, and I cannot even externalize. My words are frozen inside me, and they do not want to come out and become sounds for I don't know for what reason. Maybe of that. It's chilly right now at my place, and actually I meant to say that I value your time, guys and gals out there. If you're just my occasional viewer, maybe you would rather switch this shit off, not annoy your nasty brains with my just stories meaning nothing, signifying nothing. And guys, actually I haven't grabbed something to show and tell for a while, and probably in today's video shoot I will once I have some sips some sips of my water or warm water here is like evaporating, still evaporating. It's seen on camera frame at camera angle is just sees like a vapor is evaporating, and it's pretty warm, not to say hot, I should say. Believe me or not, but I fucking grabbed something for the night. It's fucking probably not nothing, but nearing to that point. It's like, what is this? Native Americans. I have to call it on my own, and I'm calling this clip. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, a silly mind, I should say. And I'm still speaking, being silly and extracting some thoughts out of my head, and they become sounds in my shoot up tonight. They materialize that way. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. For now, we're doing well, right? Why to change things then? They work well. Something will work out of this shit in minute zero nothing, and let's get going with our rambling story. Track of tonight. I can't believe I said it, but I did. I said it like I said it. No excuses, no just justifications or pardons or whatever regrets about misusing or not using correctly some vocabulary point. It's all my language of my American space that I am big owner and shaper and ruler and commander of, and I'm proud of being that way. And if you're still with me, that means something to you as well as it means to me. So yes, we've got all this shit and nothing meaning preamble out of the way. We can proceed with the ramblings themselves relating to this item. It's clip, it's yours for clipping papers or whatever objects you might find at your place probably, and it has those movable just side metal rod made or string made arcs or something. I don't know what I call them even. I don't call them what I wanted, and it's up to you to judge me whether I was right, whether I was wrong. I don't fucking care. I hope I was nearing to that correctness point of say 95%. I was there. I'm pretty sure. I have a hunch that I've been right. So those like are flaps, not a flap, say flaps, but like wings or empty ones with their only strings surrounding their shapes, excuse me, and we have this metal string that makes all these pretty sophisticated structure shape going like around its shape or in some like way that depicts something. Like I don't fucking know what to call this object or being inside that frame are restricted by this string, and the string goes making a shape like a chess or figure last precious figure on the chessboard. I don't know what do you call that figure. You get what I say. Anyway, if you're a Native American relating to chessboard, like a simple like not a soldier, maybe soldier even. I'm not mistaken here. I hope I am. I am mistaken. I like making mistakes, so no can do. If you're still with me, let's proceed with what you have here for the night. This structure and another one given like exactly of the same shape and with same string thickness because they all side items. They made all the same string made out of metal and it's like steel metal, pretty firm and it's hard to bend it. I wouldn't even do that because it's almost impossible. You see, how to, you know what, right? See the body itself. It's like wheel leather now. Wheel leather, isn't it? Wheel leather with ear flaps, and being upside down, this wheel leather now it looks even more cool than it was previously. Being at its regular position, it's like being like this way. I don't know if you know why I like this way of rotating, placing it in the space, wielding it, and again. What it reminds you guys and gals, it reminds me of some butterfly, something fucking shit in metal butterfly, robotic one, and it doesn't have any motor in it. It's operated by by my willpower, and it still works. See, like I'm fucking commanding it without any motor thing being in there, and see. It works pretty good. It worked out. I'm pretty just good about having done something decent on my video shoot of tonight. So guys, going further with my story of tonight, with our story of tonight, I meant to say, what's your story for tonight? This is my story for tonight. Get it or forget it. I know they don't use in the United States of America. They do not say get it or forget it, but it's my own creation, my own figure of speech. I invented it. I'm gonna use it. I'm using it right now. Isn't it cool, huh? Get it or forget it. I fucking cannot believe I did that. I invented that stuff. So I patented it. It should be only my just whatever thing that I created on this universe, and I'm proud of doing so. Yes, and still fucking rambling about nothing. This is from the movie. See, it turned into object like what was that movie name with the of Worlds, the War of Worlds, or the World's War. You remember that alien creeping into the into the window of that movie, creeping on its thin, not to say thin or tall legs, with this cabin, like being on the top of these creepy legs, still crawling to the camera angle and making all those things here and there. The creators of that movie set the scene for us, like being aliens or of this shape. But if you relate, I hope you watch that movie, then you relate with what I'm rambling right now about this object. See, it has the same color, the same structure, the same look, the same, I don't know, authenticity, and the relation to the story is obvious and direct, isn't it, guys? What else can we read out of this fucking shitty nothing? It has what it has. The size, it has main body made out of black painted metal body, which is leather weave, being whatever side it is perched right now. It's like laying on its side, and now it makes like what it makes like triangle, not full one, like with these side missing in this shape or this triangle thing, as I am imagining, as I am envisioning it right now. And the smaller triangle we can talk here about the uh, a likeness of these triangles. I'll check that word, excuse me, not world, some fucking worlds come into my mind of aliens and stuff and creepy creatures that I put it here, and now it's being like triangle thing and likeness of those triangles. I'll check the world, the fucking world comes again. I'll check the word triangle once I have my video tonight done. The likeness of those triangles that they are just almost like of the same. See, they have the same angle. This one, they say they have the same those size. This one corresponds to smaller one of this triangle, black one, and this shimmering side of upper side of this bigger triangle over here. We are just looking at it right now. Corresponds to this side of this smaller black metal made or black metal made triangle, and those triangles we can talk here about their a likeness. I'm pretty sure that fucking word doesn't exist, but if it does, then you can say that way that I've been good on this video shit tonight. Guys, I ran out as many fucking shitty meaning nothing stories out of this simple item, and if I had more probably free time, or I should say I have free time, but I have to go to buy some food in order to not to die out of starvation with having no food and not being malnourished. You don't want to be, I don't want me be that way. No, that's just, then I have to go and I have to wrap these shits up for this particular story of tonight, and let's call it a day. I gotta roll again, no can do, and I'm just off. Be all this good. I don't see any fucking reasons of not to be. Stay tuned and never switch my channel to something more extraordinary, because I'm always trying to be some weird and extraordinary for it. So then you're allowed to give me a like down there in my comment section below. If you're an American, comment me and lambast me in my comment section down below. And go whatever way you want. You have my permission of doing so. Be good, never give up. I'll be really honored. I'm stumbling already here. As soon as I release something good and stupid and shitty for you and meaningful at the same time. Be good and never give up. I'll be really honored. Bye. Keep practicing your language that you like. I'll be really honored. On the same road with you. I promise I will. Bye. Be good.